What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shuggy from Shook Earth Media, and today we are looking at Season 2, Episode 8, the finale of Season 2 of The Witcher. And overall, I'm really big fan of how this sets up for Season 3. I think they did a great job setting up all the different cliffhangers, and I like all of the developments there. I will say the bulk of the episode, to me, especially the first 20 minutes or so, it starts off really slow. And there's a lot of stuff that just didn't really work for me as much. So honestly, it might be like my least favorite episode of the season. But there's some good action and stuff too. But a lot of the episode, we spend way too much time in there's this dream world that Ciri's in, right? And she's being possessed, so she has her own internal world that she's in. And honestly, these scenes, I just it's too much for me. I don't like that stuff. It gets a little. If it was a couple scenes, it'd be fine. But we just keep going back there. It's extended runtime of just a fake world, and I see why it's necessary for the story, but we spend too much time there for my personal taste. But then we arrive with Geralt and Yennefer, and honestly, I'm a little confused. Like, why does Geralt let Yennefer come back to to Kaer Morhen? He doesn't trust her, right? Why does he want her to come with him? I don't really get that part necessarily. But then the Deathless Mother, whatever her name is, Voller Mirror, whatever the fuck. She's just killing people in their sleep and stuff, and that's what I expected. But then she gets caught in Vesemir's room. Geralt happens to run in, another Deus Ex Machina thing, which is fine, But then she runs off, and then we have 15 minutes of other things happening, and it's like, what is she doing? Doesn't she have an agenda? I don't know why they have time to do all this other stuff. Shouldn't she? I don't know, man. So that's the thing. We get introduced to the threat, and then, you know, it's just 10 minutes of preparing and all that, and that's good structurally, but in terms of, you know, logically speaking, I'm just not so sure about it. So, it is what it is. We get, everybody preparing. You get some conversations between everybody. And Yaskier in this episode, so here's the thing. He's funny, right? And I like this character and everything. But just in this episode in particular, he's making all these jokes, and I'm just like, it's just not the time for the jokes, man. I don't know, it just feels like clashing tone. This should be the, I don't know, it feels like it should be serious at this point. And maybe a couple jokes, but every time you see him, he's cracking wise, and it's just it's too much for me. I don't know, I want to get in the zone. I want to be feeling what the characters are feeling. It's too many jokes. That for my personal taste. So let me know what you guys think. Definitely, I still like Yaskier. Especially in this season, he's been awesome. And it's not like they had bad lines or anything. It was funny stuff. It's just it just felt clashing with everything going on. But then we got the elves, dealing with the dead baby situation and all of that, and then we got brewing potion or something. And it turns out to be her suicide potion. I don't really know what the potion does. What I'm still not really clear on that. But yeah, then we're back here and she's dancing with somebody. She's seen her family. It's just it's way too much. I don't care. I just wanted to fast forward through those parts, to be honest. And then we're back here in Nilfgaard, and dealing with the fallout of the choices that Frangilla made last episode. And he's rightfully saying, oh, he's questioning the whole friendship thing. So I appreciate that somebody's really questioning that, and they decide in this scene that they're going to tell the emperor to that they murdered the baby and it was their idea, because they're doing their bidding and all of that. So I like that plot line. It's good. And then we get them searching for Ciri, and it's she's in the main hall, dude. Did you really have to search that hard? We already knew she was here. She's just been here for an hour at this point. It's what is she doing? Does she really need? I don't know. It just didn't work for me, but that's okay. And then we get some cool creature action, and this is where I'm into it. She's throwing these like shards around, and they use the shields, and it's clever. Like the shards go one way, and then they go the other way, and I like these parts, this action here. Bringing in these weird creatures, very cool. I will say just a subtle little note is like I don't know that we've seen regular basilisks, and these are supposed to be different. And we have Witchers commenting on that, but it would have been great if, as the audience, if we could have seen a regular basilisk to know how they're different. They do have an otherworldly feel to them, even more so than some of the other creatures we've gotten. But you know, just that's just a subtle thing. It's not really an issue. It's just like I want to see more creatures, man. But yeah, and like Yaskier here, he's just cracking wise all the time, and witchers are dying and stuff. I don't know. I feel like we should care that people are dying, and just having comic relief interspersed throughout that just kills the mood for me. I don't know if anybody else really feels that way, or maybe just everybody's like, I don't care if people die. I just want to see funny stuff. Maybe I don't know. It didn't really work for me. I almost would have rather he wasn't in this episode, but it is what it is. And then we get another dancing scene, and again, it's just too much. It's too much. And then we got the elves taking revenge, and this is brutal. And I think it makes sense. It leads to I'm assuming that we're gonna end up with them as the Scoia'tael and stuff, and they're bad guys as well. So I like that whole dynamic. Really smart. And then Geralt fights this big one, and the fight's over so quick. I was thinking, Geralt has literally fought mud crabs fiercer than you. I don't know, man. The fight seemed like it was over a little too quick. But yeah, I like this whole thing with trying to get to Ciri, and then they Vesemir decides to end up stabbing her and stuff. But here's the thing: they try harder to save Ciri than they tried to save Eskel, and that's why I was like, in the Eskel episode, I was like, they should have tried a little harder to save him, and they just kind of went straight to killing him. And this episode almost makes that more significant. Like, I feel like we really should have done a little more for Eskel in that episode than just go straight to killing him. Because Vesemir eventually does actually try to kill her, but then she has the magic to heal. And I like that element. And then she's here talking to her birth parents and stuff. And I don't know. I'm just a little annoyed by this whole thing. I don't know. Maybe everybody else disagrees, and that part is really emotional for them. But it just wasn't for me. So I'm just like, can we wrap this up already? I don't know. That's just where I was at with it, guys. You could disagree. That's all good. I just was kind of over it. But I like the action stuff. And then she opens a portal to this weird dimension that we've been to, and we see the Wild Hunt again. And oh, I forgot to mention, Yennefer slits her wrists in the vision she had in the cabin. And then I don't really understand why the Deathless Mother goes to her for that. She can't help it. Maybe it has to do with the potion. I don't know. I felt like I missed something, or it wasn't explained fully. But the Deathless Mother takes her over. I like that she gets the heroic sacrifice thing. That's the only way to really redeem her at this point. So I like that. But then she slit her wrist, but now she's perfectly fine, right? Did she heal herself? I mean, she got her magic back, which makes sense. But again, I don't know why she got her magic back. Was it because the Deathless Mother was holding them hostage this whole time? We didn't really get an explanation on that. And it just felt a little simple, a little bit too easy almost. Then we see the Wild Hunt again, and it's almost like the Deathless Mother is a part of them now. So I don't know if that big bad is added to the biggest big bad, the Wild Hunt and all that, which that works. But yeah, and then we're back here. Ciri's back. She knows what's going on. So I guess she healed herself. That's what this looks like here. And then she heals somebody else, and it's all good. And Yaskir's again trying to make jokes again. It's like, dude, people are dead, man. Let's be a little bit somber, And then we get a bunch of different scenes of everybody finding out this is Foltest, and Tisaya is here, and she's telling them about Ciri and the and the Elder Blood and all that. So everybody's finding out about Ciri at the end here. We get this guy, and I guess the other girl who tried the Elder Blood thing. She's not dead. She just got her face burned, and they're here, presumably with the person who hired the both of them, but we don't get to see who it is. So I don't know if that's like a mystery or if they just didn't cast the person yet. I feel like it's probably the latter. But so then we get, here with the elves and then this mage guy. I don't really know what was he doing here. Maybe he was here to ask a question about Syrian stuff. I don't know what his motivation to be here is. But the historian guy is here and he explains that Ciri is the Elder Blood, and she's like shares lineage with them and stuff. So this whole ending montage is just like everybody finding out about everybody. Fortunately, we find out who the owl is. I've been wondering that this whole season, and it's Philippa. And I was like, oh, okay, Philippa, of course. That makes total sense. You know her from the games, and probably the books too, but yeah, so, if you're a fan of I feel like for people who don't know the source material at all, it's like you're not really gonna feel like that's significant. But I'm like, oh, it's Philippa. So, yeah, and then Geralt's like, I don't forgive you and all that, but we're gonna work together basically to help Ciri. And I like that, that's just being honest. And then, Geralt ponders why Nilfgaard knows about Ciri and the Elder Blood and stuff. And here it's the Emperor of Nilfgaard, and this is a huge twist. But if you know the source material like I do, it's expected. But if you don't know the source material, it's a very well done twist. I like it. We have this is the Emperor here, Emperor Emhyr, and you got Frangilla and the commander dude, and they're telling their lie about how they had the baby killed. And then the Emperor's like, no, it was actually me that killed the baby or ordered the baby killed, so now I know for sure I can't trust you. And it turns out it's Ciri's birth father. And of course, we know this from the games and stuff, so it's not a surprise. But for me. But I feel like people who don't know that, it's a big twist, and I think it's well done here. Good reveal. So I like that ending. And then after a bit of the credits, it's kind of a post-credit trailer, and it looks like some kind of origin story, presumably about the Elder Blood and Ciri's origins. We don't get too many details, so we get, just some look into the effects and the fight scenes and stuff. And it looks okay. Honestly, I'm not all that interested in it. I'm more interested in season 3. But I'll probably check it out, I'll probably check the show out, but I'm not that... I just want that season 3, bruh. Where is it at? So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Overall, I really enjoyed this season. I think this season's better than the first, for sure. I think they did a great job with a lot of the stories, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. I've had my criticisms here and there, of course, and that's just, I call balls and strikes, but overall, I think this is great. I think it's improvement on season 1. A lot of the mistakes in season 1, it was not enough Geralt. It was, too many timeline jumping around, and all these things. None of that's true here. We had the perfect amount of Geralt, and I don't really have too many overarching complaints. It's just like little nitpicky things, which that's what we do on this channel. So yeah, I like this season quite a bit. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you agree or disagree, if you think I missed something, let me know. And hit me with the like if you like, and sub for more videos. We're done with Witcher now. We're gonna be moving on to other stuff. The current plan is tomorrow is Christmas, so I won't be posting a video tomorrow, and probably not Sunday either. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great Christmas and a happy holiday season. And I hope to see you guys back again next week. We're gonna be back with fresh videos, so hope to see you there. See you later, everybody. Have a good one.